Hello everybody, I'm doing a flip through of my new bee journal. This I repurposed a book cover from an Edith Holden book. I made a nice big spine and made it a hidden spine. It's tied with sari silk. This was a button. I was going to hang it on something and then the shank broke off, but it looks sort of like a beehive or honeycomb. And then this is from Pam at the Paper Outpost idea using shank buttons. Made my own journal. Okay. And Just Bee. This is one that's for me. I love to journal. So this is how it begins. This one I didn't tie it up the last time I did it, but it ties in a bow. This opens up. You've got journal tags here and here. And then this ties in a bow. And we have a little notebook. My little dab of glue gave way and this other one's falling out. I'll have to fix that. This is some leftover Eco dyed paper that I made into a little notebook. This is alcohol ink with leaves, and I guess it's Eco dyed with alcohol ink is what you'd say. Meredith, I put this song in here when I was a little kid. My dad used to sing this to us. Our last name was Meritz, and he used to sing Meritsy Dotes for us, and it reminds me of my dad. Okay, we got a little doily tuck, journal card, and washi. The other side, I have a few little valentines, bee valentines. This was a game that you use these two electrode things, and if you put one on one and one on the other, and it was right, the light would light up. And I just found that, and I'm using it. It had a bee on it. This pocket here is a triple pocket plus a side pocket where I have a journal kind of note card. And then this opens up and you've got a writing spot. This is actually wrapping paper. I found it kind of like a Victorian wrapping paper at a thrift store. I also found a little book with games that had some of the bee things on in a thrift store. So I thought it'd be fun to put that in. Eco dyed. More wrapping paper. Got a book page from a book with a bee. I'm going to move this over a little bit. Made a little side pocket here with this tag that I made with just pasting different papers on it. This is a little thing that I saw in one of Carol Tinson's books. And these open up, and you've got little journal writing spaces. And then they tuck in like that. I've got 4 of them. This was dyed with some alcohol ink. Got Edith Holden with bees. This one says sweetness, and it's from a thesaurus, and honey's in there and things like that. This one is a little pocket that flips open. It has a little tag here. It has a tag here to write on. This one you can read, let them once get in touch with nature, but when you open it up, it's more. And we have a journal card that goes in there as well. I made a couple of these tags with this is my alcohol ink Eco dyed and a napkin on it. Let's see one later. Other side of the bee page. This is an envelope that I used the pocket so you can see the little fairy with the bee. And hard work because bees work hard. This is a altered paper clip I did. Has a little dangle on it with beads on this side, a little tatting. And on this side, holds journal cards, but then it's like a little matchbook. And it opens up, and then this comes out, and you can journal on it. So it's sort of like a little hidden journal spot. Did stenciling. There's another game page. This is one I made out of it's cut off a little bit, but they were papers that were made to make brochures, so they fold in thirds. And move this over so you can see the whole thing. So it folds out, and you've got 3 areas with places to journal. And then you can also pull it this way. Whoops. And we have a little pocket with a tag here. There's a little tag in here. Right there. And some little snippets that I made. They just have this paper clip to hold it shut. Little paper tag, ruffle. Stenciling. This is a tuck. This is an antique, vintage, I guess you'd call it. It's from 1909. It's a real postcard someone sent, and just a journal part with a tuck, a little snippet I made. And then it folds around to this side, and we have a journal card in here, tuck. This is a little journaling card. I have to tuck it like that. I'll do it later. This opens up, and there's a little pocket in there. This one I maybe should have backed it with something stronger. Second, signature. Here we have a little journal card, and then this is like a little tag that's a booklet with coffee dyed paper in it. This eco dyed, this is actually a flower that's stuck on and it didn't come off, and so I just left it because it's really cool looking. It's a little dried on flower. Edith Holden, left it on because there's a bee. More wrapping paper, another bee game. A lot of flowers because bees like flowers. This is an envelope that I made, and when you open it up, it has this little gate thing with some Edith Holden in it. It's just experimenting, and a little pocket on the back that has a journal card that's shaped the same. Another journal card. And on this side it's a tuck. And I put this in, I'm going to write on it. It's the directions for my mask that I'm using for COVID-19. This page has bees and beehive and things on it. A little belly band with a journaling card that I made out of a time card. A little side pocket with a full stamp on it, although I didn't put any of the markings on it that they do for like postage. And a little journal card that I made. This is a little pocket that you've got a pocket here, and you got a little baby pocket with some little tiny tags and journal cards on the side, and just have some words on it that I did. Ledger paper. This is a pocket that has a tag here, a long tag here, and then a snippet, and we have a little bee. This is just a little corner pocket, and this is a tag I made where I put a window in it with some things in between. Put the little, the little hope tag. I made this. I watched a video and learned how to do the lettering and everything. And then this opens up and you can journal on it. Have to put something under it to be able to write on it, but I will do that. And it becomes a nice little pocket. A little snippet on it. This piece of wallpaper that flips up. There's a little kind of side pocket that with the ripped edges, and some journaling cards. This is my coffee dyed with plastic tablecloth. This is a puzzle piece that I decorated. This is a little pocket from the envelope that Pam at Paper Outpost made. I was trying to remember the name of it, like pocket. It had a cute name. I can't remember. It reminds me of Polly Pocket, but that's not it. Okay. And we have another dictionary page. This was dyed with Easter egg dye. I just have a little paper clip with a journaling card, a little charm, another bee game. Some nice bees, Edith Holden. This is a little pocket that I made out of a warranty card for Hamilton dryers from Two Rivers, Wisconsin. I got a whole stack of these at an estate sale. So I folded it up and I put some napkin on it and made it into a little pocket and glued it in as a tuck so I could put this little collaged book in it with a C for me, for Carol. This is a story. I got it from a gal in England. It's a little bee, a child's book page with a bee. It says, "You poor little bee" on it. There's another one on this side, getting my wings. I thought that was so cute. So I just put it in with a little horizontal belly band. And I put a little tag corner to hold it in. Next signature. This is just another one of those multi-pockets, kind of. This journal cards, little tiny journal cards, tags. And this was from Victorian Designs, and you can't use her things in what you're going to sell, but this is for me, so I used it. There's a little thing that she gave away once. Whoops. All right. Here's the other long tag with a different kind of pocket made from a book page. This is that again. On book page I did napkin and then backed it with my alcohol ink Eco Dyed. More flowers. This is a little pocket with journal cards, but it's a note card, and I dyed that using the coffee dyed with the plastic tablecloth. Another little game page with a tiny snippet. This is an altered paper clip that I made. Let's see if I can bring it up closer. It's got beads on both sides and a little honeybee or honeycomb and bee dangle, and just slides on the page. Oops. It just slides on the page. And then it holds journal cards. Yeah, beehive hairdo. It's another journal card. I made a belly band with a CD case. I just made a card to go in it. A journal card. It looks pretty in there. put it in later. This is another little kind of notepad type thing, but I made this one. And it's a little pocket where this is sewed in here before I put the paper on. And it's got some little tags, little Edith Holden, Wordsworth, crocheted lace, and a guest check that I was just playing around with. I made a journal card out of it. You got honeybees. I left this page in because May's my birthday month, and this talked about May, and I loved it, so I left it all together. This is a pocket with a journal card, and these are some faux tickets I made. Everybody's been doing these lately. That was kind of cool how these were evenly spaced kind of across the waist, and there's a spot to write. You could take them apart or you can leave them together. I thought they were kind of cool. I had fun doing it. Little pocket. Got a back pocket, a front pocket, and then on the other side it's the same thing. It's folded around the page. Here's a tag I made with a window. Little journal pocket, little snippets. This has kind of a floating pocket and a belly band, and it's made out of book pages. And it's got journal cards and a card in the middle. And then when you turn it over, there's more journal cards. And it goes in the belly band. I had this left over from another pocket I made, so I just made a little itty bitty mini pocket, and I put a lot of little embellishments in that I could either write on them like little journal cards, or I could use them to embellish pages as I'm going on it. This is a policy envelope that I folded up to make the pocket and put paper on it. Made a journal card here, and the pocket has a little tiny magnet holding it shut, and there's I can put coffee dyed paper in there so I can write on the paper. And that is the end. I hope you enjoyed my little video. See you soon. Bye.